Hello, everybody. This is your host, Jamie Buckley, and this is Life of Fiction, Episode 2. You know, I'm insane. I am absolutely insane. I have so much on my plate. And I have so many projects going at the same time, and yet I am completely and totally committed and determined to do this podcast, even when I have to get up at 4 a.m. to do it. I had to, this is normally supposed to go out at 6 a.m. That's when I like to schedule things to get up and to have a cup of coffee and to enjoy the articles that I read and the podcasts that I like to listen to on Spotify on my own account. So I figured I want to do something like that. I want to have a dedicated schedule, and I don't like getting up at 4 a.m. to do audio work because I get up and I sound deep and rough and bleh. So I had to pause and go get myself a drink and wipe the, sleep boogers from my eyes. Because I'm also videoing this so I can put things on YouTube. But I'm excited this morning, so I wanted to get, kind of shake that from my voice, the grogginess from my voice, because the subject I want to bring up today is WorldAnvil and summer camp. I want to encourage you, and I'm going to put the link in the show notes, but this is one of the most enjoyable and exciting, vibrant, I'm probably using the wrong words. It's an amazing writing. It's not a competition. It's really not a competition. It's not a contest, but you have prizes. Let's just call it the best writing event of the year. Let's do that. If you have not heard about it, there is a place called WorldAnvil.com that you can go to. And this is probably, it's got my vote. It's probably the most wonderful online creative community you'll ever find, ever. And if you are a writer, if you are an artist, if you do tabletop role-playing games, so if you're a GM, or you know what, if you are a fanatical fiction reader, which is probably why you're listening to this podcast in the first place, this is the best location online to discover new talent, to find new worlds, and to feed your fiction addiction. This one location, and I'm going to show you where to go and where to navigate. Even if you don't want to join the platform itself, meaning signing up, their accounts are free. You can become a member of a world and support a world, meaning follow them. But here, just for summer camp, I'm going to show you how you can go and have unlimited access to fun, unlimited access to magic, mayhem, dragons, whatever you're looking for. I'm pretty confident you are going to be able to find it on WorldAnvil. So we're gonna go there. So if you go to, let me open a new window here. I'm gonna walk through it. So if you open up your browser and you type in WorldAnvil.com, it is going to bring you to this beautiful front page that says, create your world, manage your campaign, plan your novel, be a hero. Create your free account. Now, you can, and I recommend that you should. You should make a free account. You never know if you might get that little itch to make something cool. But this front page gives you, it's got the big big logo, WorldAnvil. And it says, WorldAnvil is a set of world-building tools that helps you create, organize, and store your world setting. With wiki-like articles, interactive maps, historical timelines, an RPG campaign manager, and a full novel writing software, we have all the tools you need to run your RPG campaign or write your novel. And they do. I've been using WorldAnvil for years, and it's my favorite. It's my online creative home. That's how I would put it for myself. But you're going to see the examples of the maps. You're going to see the examples of, creatures and links and cross-referencing, and these are all worlds written and built by my friends. The family trees and bloodlines and organization charts are amazing. So you're on this page. I'm going to click on Summer Camp. So that is going to take you to Community, the Challenges, and Summer Camp 2023. And this brings you to the homepage. Now, the fun part about this is, and I will put this link, the Summer Camp link, in the show notes here. When you go to the World Building Summer Camp 2023, and this is always done in the month of July every year. So this year started July 1st, 2023, and it goes until Tuesday, August 1st. All right. And there is a singular page that will list all the prompts that everyone is writing for. Let me back up. Okay. I'm getting a little animated and excited here. Let me read the rules here, okay? During World Building Summer Camp, we challenge you with 4 waves of world building prompts to get you motivated, inspired, and ready to world build. Take part, grow your world, and win prizes. This is the fun part. Why I think this is so incredibly successful. And that's because even though it's a writing competition, you are only competing against yourself. So what this is this is an incredible vehicle for when you have an idea. Maybe you're like me. You're doing your world building to expand your world for the information to be able to write novels. Well, this competition, all this is an opportunity and help with creative prompts so that I can build out my world. And all it's doing is helping me while I'm spending time with thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands of people doing this with me at the same time. And they're all working on their worlds. So the great thing about this is you have all the prompts. It is connected to the account of people that use this platform. And so what you as the reader, this is the view that we're taking right now in this podcast, you as the reader are going to be able to go through this smorgasbord of fictional creativity and pick and choose through these prompts all these various worlds to discover something new for yourself. So, back to the rules. Let's see. We'll read the rules carefully. Okay, so we've got the prompts. I'm going to go over the prompts here in just a minute. Okay, how it works. They release 4 waves of prompts. They do this on every Saturday. So every Saturday in July at 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. UK time, new prompts are revealed first on stream. They do this on Twitch. Then here on the challenge page. And as they go through the live event, you can actually refresh the page as they talk about them. They refresh and post them. Excuse me. Each prompt wave has 8 themed prompts and 2 wildcard prompts. Prompts are sponsored and judged by community members. I am My mind went blank. I'm sponsoring one of the prompts this year, so I'm excited. Click the buttons under the prompts to create the articles, and it's a minimum of 300 words to get an article to qualify. Okay, and then you submit the prompts, and you could do it in any order from the article editing interface. So when you have the account, you click on the prompt. It will bring up a particular type of template that you're required to use for that particular prompt, and everything is automatically connected, which is fantastic. Okay, now here's the thing that I'm obsessed about being part of this community, and that are the badges. So you can win a copper, which is any 8 prompts. You can get a silver badge, which is any 16, a gold, which is any 24, or a diamond, any 32 at the end of the summer camp. And then there's also prizes that you can win. And the prizes are fantastic. One of the things I'm doing is giving my Boundless Journal this year to a winner, which is a customizable, printable world building journal for doing things off the internet. So you can create and keep track and organize all of your world building if you're not doing things online. I have millions of words and notes myself, and I developed that just to help myself, and people wanted to use it as well. So I'm giving that away. The rules for the summer camp, let's see, rules, time scale. We already talked about when it starts and when it ends. Basic rules are this: complete the prompts in any order you like. The challenge deadline is final. You must use the indicated world building template for each prompt, and each article must be new, created during July 2023, and created using your own original content. Okay? The detailed rules. Then we'll go to the prompts. It's 300 words per article. Articles must have 300 words or more before they can be submitted. And the thing is that when you're writing these articles on the platform, it lets you know when you save and refresh the page. It will tell you if it qualifies, which is good. As a general rule, I like to go to at least 350 words, just in case it's counting any of the tags that you use, the formatting stuff. Okay, and there's no maximum word count, and the reason why they do that is because, again, this is your world. Okay. So you're just competing with yourself. You are building and improving upon, your own projects. So not a very good thing to limit the word count. New original content only. All content must be your own world building, and articles must be created during July. That's a big thing. No art theft. Ooh, that's a big one. Now, I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem because I make everything original myself. But no art theft. You must have permission to use any art you post publicly on WorldAnvil, and all art must be credited using the artist credit fields or in the article footer. And that's what I do on my footer. So I have that with my copyright. But you will find some amazing artwork and amazing formatting in these submissions. There are people here that do this for a hobby. There are many people here on WorldAnvil that do this, like myself, that do it for their work, for their profession. And that's pretty cool. So there's a lot of artwork on here that has been that's been paid for, that's been commissioned. And I'm a professional artist, and I love just jumping around and looking at all the creative wonderland of this event. It says there can be multiple submissions from the same world and collaborative worlds, and you could submit articles from the different worlds. Only world building is allowed. Meta, blog, meme, and other non-world building content is not eligible for the challenge. Again, that's part of the word count. Thing is it doesn't make any sense to cheat at this. It just doesn't make any sense, because you're building your own world. So just stick with the rules. As always, WorldAnvil claims no ownership over your original work. Yeah, they're awesome about that. Okay, now we're going to go to the prompts. And so you know, I have personally engaged in, since I joined WorldAnvil, I have engaged in summer camp every year except for one. I was having some serious health issues and life challenges. And even then, I still participated in judging and handing out prizes, which was a blast. And I have always gotten the diamond, which is completing all the prompts. And this year, I made the pledge and had the plan. I had organized all my time to succeed in doing the diamond again this year. And I just can't pull this off. Now, who knows? I might do like I did one year. One year I stayed up like 36 hours straight and just wrote like mad. And I might do the same thing. I don't know. Not completing and getting diamond it's frustrating because I love completing things. And so far, I still have two. How many do I have? I need to look at this. I have to do 8 prompts to get just copper. And I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to do 2 more just to get copper. And today is the 20th. Okay. So do I have time? Well, at my skill level of writing, I do still have time. But do I have time? Because I'm writing books and running 3 different Substacks. I don't know. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to push myself hard. This is going to be insane. Then I'm going to be sick for a week. But is it crazy if I just say it's worth it? It's so worth it. I love doing this. This is so crazy. And I get a badge. But the badges are so freaking cool. I should put this up on the video here of just showing you the badges, how much fun they are. Anyway, these little electronic things of honor that I just adore. Okay, prompts. Here's all the prompts that we've got so far. First one is organization, a powerful organization in your world. Maybe I should read this from my own page. Let's see. Nope, that won't help. Okay. Number 2, seat of power of any kind. 3, a resource that provides fuel or power. 4, an animal associated with or symbolizing power. 5, a culture that has suffered under the rule of a stronger nation. 6, a conflict between 2 unequal powers in your world. Oh, that one in particular, even though it says military conflict, I keep thinking of a conflict between 2 unequal powers in your world. I keep thinking of an old woman sitting on a porch and her dog and her cat fighting. Rank, a title and the title and responsibilities of an important person in your world. Law, a destructive natural or supernatural event. And that one, I think, in the next podcast, I think I want to read that to you. Because I did that one, and that was fun. Called the Law of Dominion. That should be fun. Let's move this way. Let's see. And then they have things called wild cards. So there's eight prompts per week. And then there are 2 wild cards, because not every question fits in, any particular world. And so they provide 2 wild card prompts that are kind of generic in nature. They more easily apply to worlds, because you've got to remember, everyone's writing in different genres as well. They have different stories. So not all the prompts will work the way that we want. Sometimes prompts won't work for science fiction like they do for fantasy, and vice versa. So the 2 wild cards for the first week are a species known for its mischievous personality, and a popular summer tradition that involves art and creativity. And I chose that second wild card. Okay, the second wave was an unclaimed, this is a location, an unclaimed, unregulated, or lawless region in your setting. The next is a settlement at the limit of the known or civilized world. You could be using these if you write. If you write, you could take these prompts that I'm reading to you and use them for yourself. Profession, a job that takes its practitioners to remote or faraway places. That sounds like a fish's to me. Species, an animal found in a non-populated area. Did that one. Species, a useful plant found in a wild area of your world. Material, a material or natural resource that comes from a dangerous location. Person, a character driven by wanderlust or the desire to explore. That sounds like Hoban. Oh, that sounds like Finley. Oh, that'll be good. Ritual, a cuisine from a sparse, barren, or remote region in your world. That's cool. I love writing about food. I think I'm going to do that. Then we have 2 more wild cards. One is an iconic building or landmark representing a location, and a letter sent in secret by a well-known person in your world. Ooh, that's a document. Oh, we're going to do that one. That will be, oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, third week. A bit frustrating, but I'm seeing all these prompts I've not done, and it just kind of irks me. My own fault. Okay. Third week is ritual, a tradition or behavior considered old-fashioned. I read something fascinating that I think it was one of the prompts on that page of the ritual, a tradition or behavior considered old-fashioned. Someone wrote that bigotry was considered old-fashioned. I thought that was kind of clever. You never know how these brilliant creative minds are going to reshape their world and cause us to think. Item, an item of great cultural or religious significance to a people in your world. Settlement, an ancient city that is still inhabited today. Ooh, that would be fun. Person, a historical figure still venerated today, and why? Profession, a profession that has been rendered obsolete. That's interesting. Okay, myth, a children's tale or song based on a real event. Oh, that's fun. Species, a species now considered extinct. Ethnicity, a historical culture whose influence is still felt today. Now, that'll be fun. And then the last 2 wild cards is a ritual, a ceremony that represents a transition or transfer. If I did all of the prompts, I would still do that one. And the last one is law, a rare natural phenomenon that most people look forward to. So that's what we have so far in 3 weeks. And we're going to get another wave this Saturday. And what happens is when you look on this this page of the prompts, it has the name, the example, the prompt right here. And then it has 2 buttons, a green one and a red pinkish button. The green one says write the prompt, and if you click on that, then it opens up into your account. It uses the template and you get to start writing. The list all the entries is the other button, and this is what I would recommend you as a reader push. So let's find a fun one. We're going to do the one that I am sponsoring, and that's the species. It's the 4th prompt from the top. Species, an animal associated with or symbolizing power. Sponsored by Jamie Buckley, Prize Boundless Journal. So let's click on the list all entries. And when you do that, guess what happens? It gives you the whole world building summer camp. It has the prompt at the top. Somewhere in your setting, describe an animal associated with or symbolizing power. So far, we're halfway through the month, and this one prompt has a total of 323 entries. And then you get a list in order. You get a list. And every time you refresh the page, all the blocks change, which is great because it makes it so that or maybe it doesn't. Did I just find or maybe this year it's by, oh, nope, it stays the same. I guess it's by who submits them in order. That's interesting. I was expecting it to rotate so that you will go through everything. But, okay. So you go and you can look by the titles, and it will give you the title of their article, and then it will give their name, and then it will give how many people have read it, how many people have looked at it, and how many people have liked it. And I usually like to go by a name that catches my attention, and then I like to see I like to see how many people have looked at it and maybe made comments on it. So, this is quite a few interesting. An astral serpent. And I like the name by bonus action. Let's try the astral serpent. I just want to try this and see. Ooh, okay. It looks like he's got this is more of what we call a stub article. Now, a stub article actually has 50 words or less, so it's just a place, it's just a marker for you to come back to. But this has a little bit more. So, Astral Serpent, yeah, it looks like he's going to come back and fill out a lot more of it later. Illustration coming soon. He's looks like a little gnome wizard. These draconic serpents may appear in the most unexpected and remote places across the planes of existence, as they possess a unique innate ability to travel through dimensions. By forming intricate circles with their shimmering, sinuous bodies, they are able to open arcane portals that manifest as sparkling and radiant gateways, pulsating with vibrating energies. Dimensional snake. When an astral serpent wishes to go on interdimensional there we go, journey, it gracefully weaves and knots its serpentine form into an intricate circular shape. During this process, the scales of the serpent resonate with arcane power, not powder. I'm going to stop reading this because I am butchering it, and I want to give it respect. Anyway, this is good. I'm I'm interested. I want to see more of this. So I'm going to like it at the bottom. And then we're going to go back to the page. Let's see. We've got a moss elk. That's interesting. We've got great silver-beaked owl. Love birds. Okay, I'm trying to find, let's see, something that jumps out that really grabs my attention. That's usually how I like to do it. I scroll down through and I'm looking for worlds and names, or even the name of the individual that is. I got one that just says dragons. The names of those who submit the articles, even. A solar bee. That sounds fun. Stormbird. Fulgurworm. Oh, that's interesting. Let's check that out. That just sounds... Ooh. Nice formatting. That's kind of easy on the eyes. I like people that take the time to format. I also like that when people do really add artwork to it. So my point here is you can go through, take any of these prompts on the main page of the summer camp, choose a prompt, and go directly to the list of all the entries and explore. Here's another thing. If you go, let me go back to that. Oh, did I not do that? I was going to say you can also go back on the actual homepage of WorldAnvil, and you can look at the genres, and you can go explore the various worlds, and you can explore the worlds by the genre that they're listed under. And I'll probably touch on that a little bit more in another podcast, and I'll give you some links. But explore. WorldAnvil is one of the most wonderful places on the internet for creative minds, for writers, artists, and role-playing enthusiasts. And I can't recommend WorldAnvil enough. And I will keep recommending it through this podcast. It's one of the tools that I use, and it's one of the communities that I've been a part of for years, and I absolutely love it. It's my creative home away from home. But check out Summer Camp. If you are looking for some interesting reads, you will find, and there, by the way, there are gaming companies and there are famous authors that use WorldAnvil. It is the most popular creative platform available on the internet today. So you have, you have Amazon, top authors there. You have New York Times and best-selling authors that are quietly and lovingly working on WorldAnvil. Something that you might have some fun. Go and try to figure out where they are. And who knows, maybe some of them are starting to let their readers know on their books through their books where their worlds are. That would be fun. I do that myself, but go check it out. Go check it out. I'd like to invite you to come over to lifeoffiction.com, over to my Substack. This is where I am now writing all of my stories and doing this as early release to my subscribers over there. Doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe. You do get bonuses if you upgrade and become a member, but check it out. We have a 7-day free trial that will let you see what is available. But come over and check out the things that we are doing over at lifeoffiction.com. And that is it. Wow, I was able to do a podcast before my children woke up. Ta-da! And we work on another one here very, very soon. Thank you for listening. And remember, you are more than you think you are. We'll see you next time.